Content warning. This is a horror game, and it is not intended for all audiences. Please visit the website Black Games if you want the full list of the warnings. You won't be able to save everyone. You might not even be able to save yourself. Welcome home. Hello everyone, CMeeCraft here, and welcome to Scarlet Hollow. Now, for any of you guys who haven't followed this channel for the last couple weeks at least, this game may look somewhat familiar, stylistically speaking, and there is a good reason for that, which is, I recently on this channel played Slay the Princess, and this game was made by the same company. Or is made... It's a bit complicated because Slay the Princess came out recently, like this year. Scarlet Hollow came out, I think, I don't know exactly, but before then. But it's an early access because it's like an episodic game. It's like the first episode came out a while ago, and they're still adding more episodes. At least that's my understanding of things. So, here we are, Scarlet Hollow. I had such a high opinion of Slay the Princess that I figured, why not? Let's jump in and see what else that company has made. So, here we are. Let's get into it. I've basically got no idea what to expect other than just I respect the developers. So, I'm willing to give whatever this is a good old shot. Here we go. My name is, Let's today be... I'm not sure if they're asking for first and last name or just first name. We'll be James. How about that? Playing as James. Seems, I don't know, based on that house at the title screen, seems like the sort of name that'll fit right in. You live in the city of, let's say we live in the city of New Hillshire. Yeah, New Hillshire. Alright, select pronouns. Well, given that we are James of New Hillshire, we're probably gonna be male in this case. Alright, select two traits. Traits unlock additional paths and dialogue options. Okay, powerful build, mystical, a keen eye, book smart, hot, street smart, or talk to animals. Yeah, and these all seem pretty good. I don't have a clue what sort of stuff we're going to be running into here. I kind of like the idea of someone with a keen eye. Oh, we got a descriptions. Powerful build. Tough as nails, the pinnacle of fitness, an imposing presence that commands the room. A mean right hook. Mystical, strange and unusual. You see the threads of reality in ways others cannot. Talk to animals. You can talk to animals. Animals can talk to you. A gift and a curse. Street smart. Good at lying and hard to lie to. Fast talker, you can read people and read the room. No door can hold you. Keen eye. Observant with a knack for picking up small details. And empathetic. Book smart. Well read and rational. Possess a wealth of esoteric knowledge and know when to use it. A talented researcher. Hot. Extremely good looking. A natural flirt. People just like you probably because you're a good person. Yeah. A lot of these are pretty good traits. I don't know. I kind of like keen eye and street smart. That's a decent combination. Streets, or you could do, could do street smart and book smart. Two sides. I have both sides of the same coin. Powerful build. Not bad. I don't know. I think I'll go with my first instinct here, which is street smarts with keen eye. Sort of clever. Sort of character, I guess. Let's go for it. You jolt awake as the bus hits a particularly nasty bump. You feel like you'd only just managed to start drifting off, and now here you are, awake again and still exhausted. For a moment, you're hazy on the details of where exactly here is, confusing this bus with many others that came before it. But as your mind continues to reassert its existence in the waking world, the past few days come back into focus. The long-lost cousin, the bad news. The 26 hours of bus rides with countless late-night stops and seedy depots that would have felt unsafe even in the middle of the day. You wouldn't normally find yourself traveling like this, but your cousin bought the tickets. The funeral of Perlane Scarlet, your cousin's mother and your aunt, seemed like something you shouldn't ignore, even considering your own late mother's rocky relationship with this side of the family. Fortunately, the end of your long journey is in sight. You're almost in Scarlet Hollow. So anyways, as I was saying... Oh no, he's still here. He's been sitting next to you for the past 5 hours, talking at you without pause. You're not sure he even stopped when you started to doze off. At first you thought he was just being friendly, but that was several hours of one-sided conversation ago. I was up in Maryland looking for work, but mostly messing around because I was a dumb teen. Me and my buddies were doing our usual prank stuff, pushing joggers into the harbor, that sort of thing. Okay, let's see. Alright, so my street smarts unlock a feign and illness. Alright, could we... Wait, what? Dude, what is wrong with you? Hell yeah, that sounds awesome. Why are you talking to me? Or remain silent? I'm not sure if... I think feigning an illness here could backfire. Right, I could see a scenario of like, sorry, can't really talk. He's like, oh, that's okay. I'll just talk at you a bit more. I can tell you the whole story. You won't have to say a word. And we could also angle it as the, I'm sick. You'll catch something if you stay here. Oh, don't you worry. I'm all nice and vaccinated. Ain't no disease that I'm afraid of. So I don't know. I think there was a time to be blunt, and this time is now. Why are you still talking to me? Why are you talking to me? Why wouldn't I talk to you? We're on a bus. Buses are one of the best places to meet new people, hands down, and you're the only person left to meet. So this girl comes up to us, swinging her purse, yelling about how she was gonna call the cops or whatever. It was hilarious. She actually hit my friend, and he said it hurt a lot, so I guess she really was mad and not just playing. But she kept swinging, and soon enough she lost her balance and fell into the harbor all on her own. We didn't even have to push her. We had a good laugh and fished her out, and her phone got soaked so she couldn't call the cops on us. We wound up hanging out all day. She kind of became a girlfriend after that, and we've been on and off for about a year, so it's pretty serious. Oh, about 5 months ago, she tried to break up with me, like, for real, and jeez. You ever just get so mad you just want to, like, kill somebody? Okay, so I've got stop trying to get a rise out of me. I kind of feel like killing someone right now. I never feel that way, no. Oh yeah, all the time. What's wrong with you? We're smiling and pretend he didn't just say that. I kind of like the blunt response here. What is wrong with you? Why are you telling me this? I have never felt that way about another person, and I find it alarming that you have. Yeah, you're young, you'll get it when somebody tries to break your heart one day. It changes a person, makes them think things they never thought they could. I honestly could have killed that woman. Anyway, she's giving birth to our son right now, so I'm trying to get up to Virginia to be there for it. Hold on, how long ago do we have a log? No. When was this? The girl comes up, blah, blah, blah. About 5 months. So, okay, hold on. About 5 months. You were fantasizing on killing the woman who's pregnant with your child? Sheesh. I don't know. Relationships can be rough sometimes, but sheesh, man. Sheesh. That's not good. Well, I don't know if I'm, like, into that stuff, so I might just wind up on a bus to New York or something instead. I always wanted to go there. Let's see. Oh, keen-eyed, you love her enough to make this work? Seriously, what the hell is wrong with you? That's interesting. Smart move. Get out while you still can, or remain silent. I think we'll do the Key and I thing on this one. Do you love her enough to make this work? Kind of put the ball in his court. Pressure him a bit. Pressure him to make the right choice here. You're so worked up by the thought of losing her that you wanted to kill her. But now that she's giving birth to a child you created together, you're planning on running off? Even if you love her, think out whether that love is strong enough that you'd be able to handle raising a kid together. Think out how your actions are going to impact his life and whether removing yourself would be better for him in the long run. That is not the angle I thought this was taking. I just insinuated that he's such a bad person that his son would be better off fatherless than with him in the picture. Which, granted, I'm not saying there aren't people that's the case. But it is, I mean, in terms of insulting people, that is probably up there as one of the, harshest insults you could possibly dish out. Man, James does not mess around. Yeah, good stuff to think about. Anyway, where'd you say you were headed? Let's see, I didn't. Scarlet Hollow, just a small town. You probably haven't heard of it, or don't answer. I love this sort of answer. It's just a small town. You probably haven't heard of it. It allows you to gauge to see if the person's really interested, or if they're just trying to talk to fill the space, right? Because this is a sort of light barrier of I'm not really that interested in talking to you about this. If they push further, they're actually interested. If they just bounce off that and start talking about some random other thing, you know they're just trying to talk your ear off and don't really care about the content in general. Just a small town, you probably haven't heard of it before. That's probably Scarlet Hollow, right? Or the Holler, as they call it in these parts. That's the only other stop until this bus turns around. I ride pretty often, so I know almost nobody ever goes up that way. Though, actually, I had a couple of buddies who went up there to work in the mine. There's a coal mine up in the Holler, you see, and there's always a job listing or two on the boards around here. I've never wanted to do that kind of thing myself. I like my lungs the way they are, thanks. But my buddies got desperate enough to try it. I haven't heard from them in a while now that I think about it. I should see if they're on Facebook, see how they're doing up there. Hope they didn't die! He looks back at his phone, for once focused on something other than you. Oh, this is me. It was lovely meeting you. Hope you don't get too bored without me around to talk to. Trust me, I won't. Here, I have something for you. Sure. If it'll get you to leave, I'll take it. The stranger rifles through his pack before presenting you with a dripping bag of peanuts. They're boiled peanuts. I got them at a gas station a few buses back. Noticed you haven't eaten much, so I figured you could use them more than me. Plus, they dripped all over my bag, so I don't want to carry them anymore. Tip, sometimes picking a dialogue option establishes new facts about who you are. I don't think that was supposed to be in the stranger's voice, but we'll just roll with it. Okay, so I guess the implication there being, if I take the boiled peanuts, I will now have the status effect, owns boiled peanuts, which may come up later. Let's see. Nice, I love boiled peanuts. Take the peanuts. No thanks. Screw you and screw your peanuts. I'm actually allergic to peanuts. Or is that what they're implying? If I choose I'm actually allergic to peanuts, I've just given myself a peanut allergy, which may come back to bite me later. Nothing against people with peanut allergies, but why would I voluntarily do that? I guess from a role-playing perspective. I'll take the peanuts. If there's free food, you're a fool not to take it. Unless maybe like a famous person that people might want to assassinate. In which case, maybe don't take random food, but I don't think I'm in that boat. Although who knows, maybe the peanuts are laced with fentanyl or something. Granted, they are in shells, so hopefully that'll help with that. You take the peanuts. Thanks. You're welcome. And with that, I'll leave you. Safe travels, friend. And just like that, the stranger is gone. Maybe you can finally get some sleep. Next bus stop, Scarlet Hollow, end of the line. Almost there. The bus finally comes to a stop, its brakes squealing as it deposits you in front of the Scarlet Hollow bus station. I love the schedule. One trip a day, it would seem. The sign at least reads bus station, but calling it that feels disingenuous. At best, it's a kiosk, though for a small town like this, you're amazed there's so much as a road, let alone a bus that drives on it every week. The driver quickly shuts the doors behind you and starts the engine, kicking up dust clouds as he pulls away, eager to leave you and this place behind. Hey, James. You instantly recognize the worn young woman. Oops, I thought that was a man with long hair. Sorry. Young woman, the few public photos on her Facebook page. She's your cousin, Tabitha, and she looks annoyed to be here. As I can offer the boiled peanuts as a condolence. Looks like somebody needs a hug. Hey, Tabitha. I give you your condolences. Remain silent. I guess the respectful thing to do here would be to give you condolences. I'm, so sorry for your loss, Tabitha. Yes, great, thank you. Let's get back to the estate. I don't want to spend any more time down here than I have to. Your cousin turns and motions to an old BMW parked near the bus kiosk. You follow her, clambering into the dusty relic. It doesn't take much driving before the only signs of civilization are the car you're in and the road you're on. Tabitha maintains an icy silence as she focuses on the road. Tip tag option labeled Explore can usually be taken without advancing the story. They can impact relationships and unlock additional story paths, so choose carefully. Ah, okay. It's just like in Slay the Princess. Good. Alright, Explore. How are you holding up? I guess we're both members of the Dead Moms Club now. Huh? So the funeral. I can't believe we've never actually met before this. We'll start with kind of the respectful sort of thing to do here. So how are you holding up? How are you holding up? Fine. You don't have to hide how you're feeling around me. You sure? You seem tense. Yeah, you can talk to me, right? I lost my mom too. Okay, but if that ever changes, I'm here for you. Alright, phew, good to hear. Let's go for a keen eye here. Are you sure? You seem tense. Are you sure you're alright? You seem tense. You know you can talk to me, right? I went through something similar when my own mom passed. She tenses up even more at the mention of your mom before letting out a heavy sigh. Maybe it's a sore spot for her. You quickly apologize. I'm sorry, I know that's probably not what you're looking to hear right now. Look, I appreciate your concern, but I'm fine, really. Yeah, I can't believe we've never actually met before this. I just said that, so I'm not reading it again. You'll have your mom to thank for that. Or had, I guess. That was unnecessary. Is there bad blood between us? Wish I'd known about you. Yeah, Dead Moms Club. Remain silent. Yeah, let's go for the second. Like, I know our parents didn't get along, but that doesn't mean we don't have to. Is there bad blood between us? I'm sorry, but is there bad blood between us? All I know is my mom left and she was mad at the side of the family. But I don't know much besides that. Your cousin stares straight ahead, her expression icy. I mean, I don't think, I guess we're both members of the Dead Moms Club is appropriate given the situation. We'll just ask her at the funeral. So, the funeral. It's on Sunday, right? Yep, like I told you. Geez, that's almost a whole week. Need any help planning? Have you worked out all the details yet? Well, I guess we'll offer help. And typically the way these sorts of things go is, I offer help knowing that you probably won't accept it. So I get the social benefit of seeming helpful without actually having to do anything. Of course, this strategy can backfire considerably if they do actually want some help, at which point now I'm either the jerk who goes back on offering to help, or I actually have to put in some work to get my I'm a good person points. It's playing these sorts of games turning me into like a sociopath that overly analyzes the practical consequences of social interactions. Yeah, hopefully not. Do you need any help planning? If you ever need help with errands or scheduling, feel free to ask. I know this stuff isn't easy. It's actually been fine. Just need the coffin and somebody to dig a hole. Again, I don't think we're both members of the dead. It depends on the character, I guess, right? If this is the sort of person who would appreciate a joke to lighten the mood, that can work. That's not the situation I'm reading into this, though, so we're just going to remain silent. You decide to sit in silence with your cousin as the car eases up the steep mountain road. That house doesn't look stable or well maintained. And here it is, the Scarlet Estate. Though it's seen better days, its crumbling elegance is not lost on you. Someone used to cramped apartments in great cities. Your mother told you about this place many times before she passed, always with an anger burning beneath her words. The faded majesty you once imagined doesn't quite compare with what's in front of you, a jarring blend of opulence and ruin. As you stare at it, perched on the crumbling cliffside, you can't help but feel like it's something that should have been left to rot a long, long time ago. You're hit with a blast of dusty air as you step across the threshold and into the foyer. Everything in this room has been here for much longer than you've been alive, each object cemented in place with layers of dust and cobwebs. You can hear doors creak on their hinges, and the aches and moans of ancient floorboards as the house itself sways in the wind. Welcome to our family's humble estates. Unfortunately, due to the current state of the house, only a few rooms will be safely accessible during your stay. I wouldn't go wandering anywhere else if you value your limbs. The floors have been known to give out. If you know what's good for you, you'll stick to your room, your bathroom, and the kitchen, and hallways, I guess. Though, they can be a bit dicey. But only the hallways you need to use to get to those places. Again, they can be quite dicey. I'll show you around so you know where it's safe to walk. You can leave your bags here for the time being. Again, Lion say it's beautiful. Cool, thanks. So you live here? Or it's beautiful? This place is falling apart. Thought y'all were loaded. Can't you afford to fix this dump or remain silent? It is beautiful in a certain sense. So this isn't a full-on lie. It's rude to walk in, regardless of the state of someone's house. It's a bit rude to walk into it and the first thing you say is, "Oh man, you live like this? Oh, sucks to be you." So a little white lie is fine. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I don't think I've ever been in a building that feels as powerful as this. You're lying through your teeth, but Tabitha doesn't need to know that. In fact, not only does she not need to know that you're lying, but she won't know. Ever. You're a very good liar. It is. The estate was the prized jewel of this region for a long time. It's quite a magnificent piece of architecture, even now. Shall we take our tour? Follow me. You put your bags down and follow Tabitha through a long, dusty hallway. She delicately steps over holes and tears in the floor, and you do your best to trace her steps. Kitchen. On Wednesdays, a woman from town comes in and does the cleaning. Her name is Janie. I wouldn't recommend socializing with her. She'll talk your ear off. If you need any food, there's fixings for peanut butter and jelly. That's it? Don't touch my mac and cheese or my ice cream. Those are off limits. And you can also access the garden through here, but it's pretty wild, so I wouldn't if I were you. Tip: some explore options prevent you from taking others. Choose carefully. Alright, so this is exploring, street smart, and lying. I've always dreamed of having a kitchen like this, where someone cleans this place. You said someone actually cleans this place. Have you ever actually seen that happen, or does this person just say it and leave? This is so nice. It's nice. Awesome, I love PB&J. somewhere in town to buy food? What if I want ice cream? I'll ask if there's somewhere in town to buy food. Just in case I get sick of, PB&J. Imagine if I had said I'm allergic to peanuts. Oh, that would have been terrible. See, again, this is why, nothing against people with peanut allergies, but there's certainly no reason to voluntarily take one on. Alright. I might want to eat something other than PB&J this week. Is there somewhere in town where you can get groceries? Well, aren't you fancy? Yeah, there's a general store. There's also a diner. I usually order my food in bulk online, though, so I won't be going with you. General store, how very folksy. But I'm your guest. I didn't actually budget for groceries this week. Sweet, thanks. I'll just thank her for the help. Sweet, thanks. Cool, good talk. It's like, in lie and say I've always dreamed of having a kitchen like this. Again, it could be like a half-truth sort of thing, like, does the kitchen look nice? No. Does it look outdated? Yes, but especially if he's coming from the city in an apartment, the counter space, there's even an island and stuff. The counter space is, I think, what saves this place. I've always dreamed of having a kitchen like this. It's so much bigger than what I'm used to in the city. Is that a kitchen? Island? Sometimes I weird myself out by how on the same page I am with the writers of these games. It is, thank you. And, what if I want ice cream? Is there a way I could get my hands on that? What if I want some ice cream? Then you can buy yourself some at the general store. If you touch my stash, I will know, and there will be consequences. Alright, what's next? On the tour. Bathroom, follow me. It had better not just be like a chamber pot or something. Great, it's been hours since I've gone. As the two of you leave the kitchen, you pass by a tuxedo cat sitting on the countertop. I'm gonna pet the cat. That's stupid, don't pet strange cats, but I could. I'm gonna pet the cat. Before following your cousin down the hall, you decide to pet the cat. She bites you hard and hisses violently. Tabitha sighs. As you've now learned, you should not pet Frofro. If she wants to be pet, she'll let you know. How? Will she, come and, do that cat thing of, rubbing against your leg and stuff? Come on, the bathroom awaits. You once again follow Tabitha through a long, dusty hallway. Maybe after a few nights, it'll get easier to navigate these spaces, but for the time being, you feel lucky to have not fallen through the floors. Guest bathroom, not much to show, it's a bathroom. I'll wait outside. Do what you must, if you must. It is a wretched bathroom. Piles of junk sit untouched in the corners of the room, and mystery stains paint the floors. I can't lie about this one. This is the worst bathroom I've ever seen. I think you gotta be blunt here. This is the worst bathroom I've ever seen. You can practically hear Tabitha roll her eyes at you from the other side of the bathroom wall. It'd be a lot nicer if Janie didn't have a policy about bathrooms. She cleans mine, but refuses to do more than that. So you can blame her for the state of the place. You could clean it. Janie isn't the only person capable of cleaning things. Tabitha scoffs from outside of the room. Hurry up and do your business so we can move on with our lives. Wait, are you sure the toilet works? Yes. Why wouldn't it? The water bills get paid, therefore the toilet works. Now do your business so we can move on. You do realize there's potential, plumbing issues that could arise? Especially in a building in such a state of disrepair that could impact the functionality of the items in the bathroom, right? Okay. You sign resignation. Okay. That's the spirit. So who actually uses this bathroom? Like, it's far too... There's far too much mess here for it to be completely unused. But I can't fathom who would willingly use it. Who exactly uses this bathroom? Guests. Do you have many of those? Okay, well... yeah, let's just go. Oh my goodness. Bugs skitter from the bowl as you lift the seat. Whatever. A toilet is a toilet. Sure, it could be cleaner, but your business needs doing, and this is as good a place as any. Well, no, it's not as good a place as any, but it works. It's baseline functional, apparently. You do what you must and rejoin your cousin out in the hall. Next up, the guest bedroom. Last stop on the tour. Follow me. You and Tabitha briefly return to the foyer before climbing the stairs and reaching the guest room. The room smells old. Dust, mildew, wood rot. It has it all. A week of sleeping in this place might give you permanent lung damage. This is where you'll be staying. The linens are fresh. I had Janie wash them last week. I had to endure a half-hour rant about her kid to get her to do it, so you'd better be grateful. The closet is full of old family stuff, so you can't hang your clothes up. But you can use the dresser. It should be empty. What's with all the boxes? This could be her mom's old place. This is incredible. This room is amazing. What a dump. Seems a little dusty. Are you used to sleep here? We'll start with the boxes. So what is with all the boxes? What's with all the boxes? Old family stuff. What kind of family stuff? Unimportant family stuff. Who used to sleep here? When? This house is almost 150 years old. Many, many people have slept here. And now you'll sleep here, carrying on the fine tradition of bedrooms being slept in. Okay, well, I guess I'll start to get settled. Follow me, I'll take you back to the foyer so you can collect your belongings. This concludes our tour. I'm afraid I must return to my duties, so you'll have to entertain yourself for the rest of the day. Don't expect to see much of me. Tip: some dialogue options will open additional conversation paths, some right away, and others down the line. There is bad blood between our moms, but there doesn't have to be between us. Where are you going? What am I supposed to do while you're gone? Are you sure you can't take the day off? Did I do something wrong? Are you sure you're okay? I'd keep you, but we should hang out when you get back, or what's that? Okay. We'll do the keen eye. There's bad blood between our moms, but there doesn't have to be between us. Like, I don't know what happened when my mom left, but that has nothing to do with me. You asked me to come here, but you're acting all pissed off that I actually came. Can't we just start fresh, now that it's just us? Look, I'm sorry I've been testy since you've gotten here, but you haven't exactly been easy. I'm under a lot of pressure right now. Just stay out of my hair, okay? I have work to do. So what kind of work do you do? Where are you going? What am I supposed to do while you're gone? Or are you sure you can't take the day off? Let's be interested. What kind of work do you do? I run the coal mine, same as every scout who came before me. Except for you and your mom. It requires a lot of time and concentration, so I'd appreciate it if you didn't keep me for long. Okay, there's lots of stuff. I didn't know we owned a coal mine. Can I come watch? Good for you. Sounds boring. It's kind of sad. You gross. Hashtag girl boss. Or remain silent. We'll take some interest. Seems interesting. Can I come watch? What? No, the mine is dangerous. I can't babysit you and do my job. Well, good for you. Sounds pretty impressive and exciting. Good for you. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I don't think of it as boring or exciting in the same way. I don't think of cleaning a toilet or painting a wall as either of those things. It's a task. One of those tasks could use more doing. That's a healthy mindset. That's kind of sad. It is a healthy mindset. Seems like a good way to look at a job. Instead of convincing yourself you have to be doing the thing you love the most, it's okay to just have a job. Yeah, exactly. Would I rather be doing something else with my life? Maybe. But I know I had to take over the company, so why think about that other stuff I could be doing? These two are a bit clingy and needy. We don't want to come off as that. I won't keep you, but we should hang out when you get back. Alright, I won't keep you, but we should hang out when you get back. We'll see. There's a lot that needs to get done this week. Your cousin leaves through the front door. And now it's just you. You and this sprawling, decrepit estate. And a PB&J sounds about right. Or sounds great right now. Settle into your room, go straight to the forbidden wings of the estate, or might as well head to town. Well, I'll settle into my room, get my stuff together. Now that your cousin is gone, the aches and pains of your journey sink into your bones. You stumble back up the stairs to your room, suitcase in tow, eager to unwind before you face the rest of the day.